You see these guards getting rattled back regularly, though, and spilling stones out of the rings.
If you just joined us, to let you know that in the bronze medal game, it was Switzerland victorious over Norway 8-4. So a pretty emphatic victory it was as well for Corrie Hurleman and her team, who came into the tournament world ranked 36, so rank outsiders. And they've got themselves a medal in their first major championship. Congratulations then to them.
This looks good. Just wanted to line them up if possible.
Nice shot. Yeah, Scotland are going to hit the left-hand side, I would think, of that front guard, cross the other one and try and do what Anna Hasselberg did at the last end.
The other call there, David, would mean to come right round to maybe edge of the button on the tee line. It would have made the raise slightly harder for Scotland. With those stones so close together, it's quite a simple double rip.
Didn't quite get the line for all three, but nice shot. Takes the double guard off.
Sweden to play. Sarah McManus, the daughter of a Scottish footballer. No, she never did intend to play football. But he was rather helpful in getting her curling going. Very supportive.
Very wide with this one. Trying to come over onto the centre line, obviously, to put a guard on. And going to land in the rings if they keep swooping it. They're trying to cover that yellow. Not bad. Seen worse, seen better.
Yeah, good call from Scotland. A little hit and flop in behind the corner now. Just ignore that guard. Exactly. If you play the right weight, you've got a couple of options here. First things first, they'll try and get this one out of the forefoot if they can.
Looking there at Sophie Jackson, who, says she does the splits, or can do the splits. I don't know how often she does it. Not here on the ice, of course, if you can help it. But, all that time in the gym they spend, flexibility as well as strength.
I'm sure that was enough ice, Richard. Very tight ice. She's going to catch half the guard here. Hopefully roll in from the Scottish point of view. Will it beat the yellow going in on the right?
Yeah, that was plan B.
I spun in for second shot, to be fair.
It does force Sweden to hit the Scotland stone, so then it opens up the stone in the centre. So that's why it was so crucial just to sit around somewhere with your red stone. You can almost hit and roll right to the back of the back of the button forefoot.
Discussing what weight to throw at this. Yeah, good firm weight.
Sarah's second. Is he going to finish up? Scottish rock going up, but
very tight.
Yeah. Spinning away all the way.
It's okay. Scotland can move the yellow in the middle now, Richard, and try and roll. Either guard. That way, please.
Another little mistake from Sarah.
Absolutely.
We saw one the last end, saw one this end. Both in our in turn, so for Scotland, that's the hand they want to expose if they can.
Yeah. Can they think about that when everything else is going on?
Yeah, well, they should, for sure.
If you're going around a guard, Richard, go round the guard so you leave her an in turn. That's what Eve's kind of saying.
Jennifer Dodds then wasn't perfect, her last shot. This is the player that has won a gold medal already with Eve Muirhead here at the Olympic Games. Could she win another one? That would be something special.
Yeah, this is definitely not getting the roll. It's on the nose, I think.
Nice weight. Needed a little more weight to get the kick off the yellow to roll to the left.
And if Dodds, of course, going for the mixed doubles as well.
Yep.
Along with Bruce Mack.
Yep, the two of them. So they've been selected already. So they'll be starting on the 4th of February, a couple of days before the opening ceremony. Mixed doubles kicks off out in Cortina.
They did ask themselves whether it was a wise thing to do. I think that certainly Jennifer did. You know, it means 15, 16, 17 days playing non-stop every day. That's a lot.
It is. do her any harm in Beijing, I guess. Slightly different for Bruce. So Bruce does a lot of sweeping in the mixed doubles, and it's a different approach to a team event when he's going in quite fatigued. So hopefully it'll work out for them, but I do know that they have tried to plan their schedules a little bit better this season. Play a little more mixed doubles and team, just so you're not as fatigued maybe going into the games.
A reminder that Bruce Mount has not won the gold as people might have expected, but did get the bronze eventually against Italy.
Quite happy to hit this on the nose or the left-hand side, which is what they're looking for.
It's perfect.
Little flop.
Block the out-turn draw in behind that corner guard. Scotland can't get the roll in behind the corner guard, so nice shot from Anna.
It's a long roll to the other guard at the other side of play. You most likely would roll behind the tee line.
7/8, thick 3/4.
I like the big roll over.
Yeah, I like
That's
it.
what I was saying.
10/5.
10-5, yeah.
We've got 7/8.
10.5. Yeah. Do you like for the big roll?
I don't
For
see
the
a
big
roll.
roll, yeah, I like 10.5.
Big roll meaning to hit the yellow and then roll across the ice behind that red guard. So you need to roll about 8 feet, 9 feet.
10.5. Yeah.
Yeah, this is slightly trickier, of course. They've got to get a more acute angle on the stone they're playing, unless she plays huge weight at it. Not too acute an angle, actually, is it? No, no.
So trying to roll to the left-hand side towards the other yellow stone,
Yeah.
but right in behind the corner guard if possible.
Queen. 10. Yep. Yep.
Tightish line. Showing the guard.
Got to get past the guard. I think she's okay past the guard, but she's not going to get much of a roll, I don't think.
Okay.
Good enough. Rolls into the middle.
10/6.
If Sweden knows that, will Scotland be able to nose them back to score?
You may have to draw an in-turn. We'll see in a moment.
Yeah, I think they'd be okay if they nosed it, to be fair. Good end from Sweden. Looking like they're going to force Scotland to win. That's what they came out to do.
Ja, det gör den.
Ja, jag tyckte också det. Ja. Men där omkring.
Ja.
Vilken sten?
Everything she's thrown so far, Anna Hasselborg has been right on the money. Morrison herself playing pretty well too in this European final. Hasselborg this time.
Försiktig.
Out-turn.
Låt dig jobba lite. Nära. Ren.
She throws it. You'll see it going across the left a little bit.
Nära.
Looks
Ren.
like it's going to be pretty much on the nose.
Kall. Och lite vikt.
Vilken lite?
Nice shot. So Scotland will look to see, can they play the hit, which I think they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can. They don't want to roll anywhere to the right-hand side as we look at it. They've got to make sure and outcount the yellow, just biting the 12 foot at the left. So nice controlled weight.
Jennifer Dodds comes back. You see they clean the ice on the way back. Make sure there's nothing out there that's maybe been put there from the carpet or whatever else is floating around here in Lohja. No, it's clean as a whistle. Right, this one, Morrison.
Crucial.
Scotland on the board, it really is, yep. Important shot in this final.
Here more. 10. 10. Yep. 10. Spin. Yep. 10. Yep.
Nice weight.
Sleep. 10.
Seem quite happy with it.
Nice Becca.
Yeah,
Nice shot.
there it is, closer than the yellow. It's one to Scotland. All square then in the gold medal match.
Good Becca. Really good.
And the smile on her face. She looks like she's in the mood for this. Yeah? Body language is good, shot making's good. Scotland up for it. One apiece against Sweden.
That's okay. Had a chance to win.
Number two then. Off we go then. Back to Scotland to playing first this time.
3/4.
1-1.
Nice good. Way's good.
Sophie Jackson
3/4. Tight.
aiming for the center line. But whereabouts on the centre line?
It's a shot, I think, Richard. They need to get stones out in front and mix it up to try and steal a shot or two here.
Yep, hard in. Nice off, good.
Nice guard, touching the centre line.
I'll lead tail.
Sweden not throwing a corner guard, fifth end. Surprised they didn't maybe take it on a little bit. We saw Scotland throw a corner up the last. Sometimes it's nice to try and get a couple ahead going into the half-time break. Sweden looking just to come around top of the forefoot.
Sophia's been struggling with her draw weight. This one looks better.
Yep, it's right on the line. It's stopping this side of the T-line, as they call it, across the house. That'll do for the minute. Sweden, as I was saying a little earlier, in European Championship curling, they've won an enormous number of gold medals, 21 in fact, and been on the podium 38 times out of a possible 49. Other teams who've won a medal here: Russia, Norway, Denmark, and of course Scotland. Eve Muirhead sitting next to me. 10 medals in European curling.
It's a lot of cheese, that, Richard.
Absolutely.
Full wheel.
Yeah, you won your first one 2011, was it?
Yep.
European?
Champery.
Well, that was Scotland's first women's European title since Betty Law back in 1975. 36 years waiting. The biggest hallelujah you've heard in Scotland for many a time. That when Eve Muirhead lifted the gold. In fact, I think that weight between one team, one nation, and winning and then winning again, it was the longest of any nation. So congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice draw from Sophie Jackson, freezing up to the Swedish stone. So Sweden now looking to maybe play the corner freeze, just come up to the knuckle. No, I take that back. They're drawn to the wing, so looking for some separation.
Well, the red short of the yellow, she maybe feels she doesn't need to go near that. Scotland have to move it to get the yellow out, so swing one over here. If they're really good, they will add two, or third shot, obviously, which is possibly going to be.
Now they do want to take it to the back of the tee line. It's perfect spot. They didn't want to leave a hit and roll to the forefoot, so you can see the only place that Scotland can roll is to the back of the 8-foot.
Ah, first time we've seen him this week on the right there. Mark Callan, the chief ice technician. Yeah, Scottish, good man. Knows all about the stones as well as the ice. I think he used to work in terms of, I don't know, the marketing of the stones or the selling of the stones or delivering them maybe all over the place. Not on the ice either, in a truck.
Needs to swing a little to lie behind the centre.
Lovely shot.
Not a bad effort.
And the thing about it saying that these stones being used here in the worlds are the stones that are made in Scotland.
Yep, made on Cays of Scotland, Mauchline and Ayr. All granite coming from Ailsa Craig.
How long does it take them to make one of these stones out of a piece of rock they've just chipped out of the surface of the islands, huh?
It's not a 5-minute job anyway, Richard.
Absolutely not.
It'll take a good few days, I would suggest, to make the rock and then put the running band in.
And they've got to shape it down to an absolutely accurate weight. Imagine they'd spend all those days, whoops, I left it there too long. It's now 18 kilograms, not 20.
I've been lucky enough to see the process, and it's a very thorough process, and Cays are excellent in terms of any little flaws at all. They won't use those stones, and everything has to be spot on, which for the stones to be as good as what they are, you need them to be as close as possible to each other.
It's a lovely freeze from Sweden. They lie two, and they're in a great position at this end at the moment. Would you be doing this, Eve? Would you not be thinking of moving the guard back?
Well, they are dicing with a little bit of danger. Make it, though. It's a great shot. Don't make it, it's not looking so pretty. So must have quite a lot of confidence if they're playing shots or calling shots like this. So
perfect freeze shoot line shot, I think, looking from the overhead.
You can go then.
Steady. I think you got goals.
Take a look. You can go if you need to.
if it isn't the perfect shot, yes, it's way back there, and Sweden could do.
Doesn't look heavy, does it?
No, it's not swinging. This has to cut a fair bit and get down on that yellow and short of weight.
Sweden can now knows that, and they have full control in the top of the forefoot.
Yeah, I was surprised that they're happy to play down the back end of the house.
10 halva.
They haven't got the last stone, Scotland.
Jag tänker att den kommer gå rakt, ja.
Ja.
Can Sweden maybe even get the slight roll to the right-hand side? They
Yep.
might leave a slight angle.
I'd like to roll, I think, Eve, if she hits the nose, she might leave a double on the yellow at the top of the forefoot. So again, this would play gentle shots as well.
This is the slightly straighter part of the ice we have seen, so Anna would have been able to take slightly tighter ice, knowing that the supers can hold it up here.
Took the red. She did too. There's a bit of a break. Double on the yellows is on.
Grymt, Agnes.
Scotland are lucky. If Aggie got past there, they were going to be facing 3
Don't stay here, Harry.
in behind a couple of guards, so got away with it.
Jennifer Dodson, look at the target. Oh, so inviting.
Whoa, whoa. No, nothing. Nothing.
Just want to get the
away.
angle on the yellows there. Has you got it? Yeah.
That's all right.
That's good, Jen.
Nice shot. Ideally, she'd have wanted to hit that right on the nose, Rich, because then she sits there, top of the 8 foot, and Sweden were going to have to do something with it. Now it's given Sweden the chance to play a draw and get half tucked round.
On the nose would have been good enough to get both the stones out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They could have played a little less weight, I think.
It might have left a double in the front red, see, that's the only thing, but they're more likely to hit and roll close to it than
Ganska bra för mig.
play the double.
I think it's a little harder to get the perfect hit and roll than
Perfekt, Agnes.
get the perfect draw.
Well, Mara sounds pretty happy with the way she's thrown this.
Se till att
Doesn't look heavy.
läsa ut järnet. 15-6. Järnet! Järnet!
It is coming up light. Can Scotland hit that? You've got to watch now, jam it straight on the yellow. Leave them lying 2. Or do they draw around on
I'm
there?
not sure hitting it's going to do an awful lot.
Try and get in near the yellow with a draw.
I think if I give you the same.
Top button, wait.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to come right round to that yellow down in the white area.
It runs the same as that. I can give you the same.
Sweden coming up slightly short there, though. They can always use that stone.
I was looking for a
Scotland.
freeze again now, or what? Or a
Would
bit
Scot-
short of that, huh?
Scotland would be better coming around the other hand. If they came around the other hand, then if they sat slightly open, Sweden then couldn't use the yellow to drive into it.
Yep.
Run into line.
Yeah, if you came around the in turn, then the angle on the yellow won't be there. But I think playing this hand, Sweden are going to be able to drive the yellow
Heavy either.
back.
It's not heavy either, eh? Need to work this one hard to get it into the rings.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Wow. Another one a little short.
Okay.
Despite all the sweeping.
Sweden knows that now.
Yep, that would be the best shot, wouldn't it? Get rid of the reds, block up that side of play. Scotland would then most likely have to draw around the left-hand side, or right as we look at it now.
Ja. Så det är liksom.
Och nu kika lite snabbt så här. Min spontana jag spelar 9 så här.
Vad sa du?
Min känsla är att spela 9 halva så här.
10 halv.
9 halv.
9 halv. Och spela mot den, ja.
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 För det ser tunt, det ser svårt ut den.
Det är verkligen kant.
Ja.
Liksom.
Jag tycker
Den ska ju...
den.
Jag gillar det.
Ja. Och så blir kvar här. Där.
Ja.
Till och med här är okej.
9 halv.
9 halv.
Ligger vi kvar på den då? Ligger vi
A
kvar på
couple of ways of playing this one. They can drive the yellow onto the
Direkt på i och för sig med ena
red on the
handen.
centre line, as it were, in the 8 foot,
10 halv.
or hit it straight back. The way she's showing it there, she looked like she wanted to hit it onto the centre line side stone.
Ja. Den känns
If you hit
bra.
it on the nose, you're then going to sit in
Do
line. Yeah.
3 in a row.
And chances are, if you put it over to the right-hand side, red, it might skitter under it, would it? Maybe. You have to open up the full forefoot.
Not huge weight, a controlled weight with this one.
Nej, nej! 10 halv! Helt okej.
It's not tight either, is
Järnet
it?
kan, Agnes!
Got a curl to hit it.
Järnet kan!
Wow.
Terrible shot.
Well, he's needing one of Richard's shots there, I would suggest.
Perfect, but this is okay. Okay.
Just blast it. Try to play a control weight and got it all wrong. Luckily, the red has gone far enough. It's not
Yeah.
in play.
Okay, I like it then.
It's the red at the left-hand side. Scotland can also use. It could be using that just now, I suppose. But if they can get a draw around top of the button, Sweden then will have the double take out off the red.
So we're precisely going to put this one down the centre line, but
Yeah, coming from right to left, Richard, come right down the right-hand side and try and tuck into the top of the red or onto the button in
Yeah.
the middle of play. You've got to get the ball.
chasing into the deep of the Swedish yellow at the bottom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Trying to get in for shot. Outplay that one.
T-line back forward. Keep a brush on it then. T-line.
So Rebecca Morrison, she's been pretty good so far.
Good. Yeah, line.
91%.
Hard line. Hard line. T-line. Hard.
Had to work this one very hard, though, the sweepers, to get it around that yellow stone. Making it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Lovely shot.
Fine shot play continuing.
The red's going to get, as Eve said, get belted back now with this red on the right. Try and pick that one out. So super draw, Rebecca.
I was out there.
You may have to do it again in a moment.
Beating. Beating. Gubben. Tror du backar då?
Yeah, so Sweden looking to take the double. Good news from Scotland is, though, even if Anna makes this, Rebecca's going to have the same shot again to the top of the button.
Well, she's missed nothing so far. Hasselberg for Sweden. Looking for a European title. It'll be her first since 2019.
Not a lot of ice. If she's aiming at that broom, she has to hit 3/4 of that red on the right.
Just be expecting to run dead straight. If anything, Sweden can just maybe take it back an inch. It's pretty good, I think.
Looks perfect.
Yep.
Oh,
Lovely
almost
shot.
got the wing.
Same shot again, I think. As I said, got to get one in there. She gets it this time. Sweden have nothing to raise, so
We're back to it. It's okay. Let's take a smidge more ice. Really tough for her.
Yeah, if Rebecca can put it in exactly the same spot, then not sure how Sweden get it out of there. Almost got them all. If she did, it would have brought the yellow at the top of the 8-foot into play.
Just give that a good clean.
I'd be giving her a smidgen more ice here. Eve, make sure she gets past that yellow stone.
She's got to make sure she does get past and get into the 8-foot, because if not, there'll be a double attempt for Sweden to score 3.
Well, you don't want to go near that yellow and push it in
No,
either,
I
so
agree.
you could pass that by 3 or 4 inches. Last time she just scraped past it. Put the brush out a little, make sure.
She looks like she's got a nice positive release out to the brush.
Backy, just now.
In turn from her then. Not totally convinced yet.
This does not look light. As I say, it's got to sit in the 8-foot.
Trying to make it swing,
Maybe
and
like
this
a
is going
double.
to drift past everything.
Yeah, got a lot of curling to this. Not working.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
hitting the
wow.
hack.
That's a terrible shot.
Yeah.
Terrible shot.
Will Sweden take on the double for 3?
She plays so well up until now. Rebecca Morrison, she had a bit of a howler against Switzerland in that round-robin game we saw, and it gave away 5 shots at one end of play. And now, Sweden.
It's a tough double. Stone at 4 o'clock in the rings. Try and come off that onto the back red, or just draw for your 2. There is a split in the front yellow as well, Eve, for your 2. Split into the wide area and roll in yourself as your played shot.
Yeah, the double's tough. As much as I said it was there, if you get it slightly wrong, you might even take your own one
Yeah.
and roll. So it's probably the simple shot. Draw for 2, go 2 up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, if you come across from the red onto those 2 shots, bottom of the circle there, you could hit the wrong one, get your angles wrong.
If she plays a weight to kind of come over and just touch the yellow that's in front of the red, though, I think even if you make contact with the yellow, it should maybe push the red back far enough. Do you think?
She's going for it anyway.
Vad sa du? Clearing, clearing. Ja.
So at the moment we think the red at the bottom is outscoring the yellow at the top. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yellow bottom's first, and then Scotland lying second and third, Richard. So she's trying to.
As long as she hits it thick,
She's fine, yeah.
yeah, she's fine, because then she'll roll, she'll guarantee her 2, and if she does make contact with the top of the yellow, she might manage to get a 3, but it's a little risky.
Well, she played a wonderful show a few ends ago. Raised, what was that? A double, raised double. Great shot.
Anna Hasselberg, multiple champion in the Worlds and the Europeans, and looking, right
There's her
on the
2.
She's done enough.
cautious shot in the end from her, but good enough for a 2. Sweden in the lead in this gold medal match. 5 more ends to come. They'll take a little bit of a break before that, though. So all that's coming up right now. We've got curling, this final, the women's final, and the stats, the halfway point. Look at that, 81 to Scotland, 80 to Sweden. So nothing in it in the way they're playing. The draws just favouring the Scots, the hits, well, just favouring the Scots as well there. But the scoreline favouring Sweden. 3-1. Here comes end number 6. Scotland with the hammer. And Sweden first out then. That shot of theirs, it's in the free guard zone, not on the centre line though.
Three quarters. Nice kid. Easy line. Line only. Nothing else. Guard. 3 quarters. High toes.
So Scotland playing the corner guard, the 6th end.
All the way.
Sweden with their tails up after getting that 2 in the 5th end. But both teams playing very well out here, especially Scotland. They are making a lot of great shots, but we just saw a little error creep in from Rebecca up that last end that allowed Sweden to get the 2.
Sweden will keep attacking. Stone out front first of all and try and duck in behind it as usual for this draw. Good line, needing a little rush to take it on down into the red area. 4 foot.
Yeah, it's a lovely shot. Sophia struggled the first few ends, but it's definitely come on to the game the last few ends.
I like it. Go Lewis. Here, Lewis. Yep.
Okay, that's 3 quarters.
Yeah. Yep.
Fell all there.
See? Sophie, top score. Nothing yet.
As you can see, she had a very good tournament, 95%.
Top score.
Sophie Jackson,
Nice kid.
not only the lead, but the skip of the Scottish team. In other words, she calls the tactics.
I can curl if need.
Another lovely
That's
shot,
ultimately
Richard.
what the next shot is going to be. And here she goes again. She's played one out to the wing and put another one right behind it.
Excellent.
Cracking shot.
It is partially open. So Sweden are going to try and get at that with a lighter weight, try and bump it through.
Even if they did tick the guard, it's okay as long as they don't put the guard out of play, but they could move it slightly towards the bumper.
Det där bra ut.
Ja, men inte max.
Tror vi kan hålla bra här, Jagan.
Just a firm hack with this one. Allow it to swing.
It's all down to the weight in this shot, and this looks heavy.
A little wide, they're trying to make it swing, but she's going to miss everything.
Yeah, it's not close.
Low side out.
Low side out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Happy with this call leave?
going to have to drive the guard back at some point, or at least get rid of it at some point. So I guess they could try and get 2 in 1, drive it onto one of the rings, maybe a little flop to the right.
Yep, 2, 3.
Even if they were to miss the one in the rings, Dave, and give yourself another guard. Oh, bad sweeping call.
Yeah, because that red would have stayed as a guard as well. Got that one all wrong, but tricky driving yellow onto the left-hand side of the yellow. It may have gone over near the red and behind the guard. Hit the wrong side of the stone there.
Yes, looking to drive corner guard back now. Try and get a little roll towards the centre.
And it's not how her second shot. The first one was not top draw. How about this?
The Scots want her to drive this straight back and lock it on, Richard.
It's not holding back on speed anyway.
The best of the seconds throughout this tournament. But everybody makes a mistake now and again. How's that one looking after all? There you go, it's just the view.
So I'm just going to try and protect the shot, put a guard on.
Yeah, it's probably quite early to make a play on the Sweden stone. They could remove it and roll to the right-hand side, but it's a long time to...
Yeah. If you hit the nose of it, Eve, you leave a double, so
Yeah.
try and get this in the right place.
Line's good. Wee bit, Jen. Wee bit, Jen. Halfway. Line's good. Line's really good. Hard done. Curl. Curl. We're really holding the line. Hard curl.
Equalize tight.
Hard, Jen. Really good at curl, Jen. Hard curl. Hard curl.
Real tight.
Okay, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Good enough.
Got that.
Quite close to the rings, though, for the Swedes to drive red onto red here, and maybe even roll over and cover their yellow in the middle of play as well.
Could almost get in the rings, Dave.
Yep.
So only 60% so far for Sarah McMahon is very unusual. Not at her best right now. Got 5 ends to make amends. Never mind, without her being at her best, the Sweden still 6-1 up.
Steve, Richard, that was a good chance to get both stones out. Very close to guard. Guard again for the Scots. Protect that stone for the time being. At some point they need to move the yellow and roll to the left. The stone's down the line.
I suspect this will be the last guard. Maybe make a play on it with the next, as long as Sweden don't make the run back.
Line's good.
Hold in line just now.
Just halfway. Okay, hard done.
Long.
Curl.
Just halfway.
Hard
Gotta
curl.
curl a bit. We don't want to show any on the outside. This has been great to come around the high side of these.
Definitely trying to put that short of the house and be a guard for the stone that's in there for Scotland.
Can Sweden see this on the in turn?
Quite a lot of room between the guard and the one in the middle of the circles there, isn't there?
Du hade ju bra finish på din
On the right-hand side of the circles, you now look at it.
Det hade
A
du.
lot of room to get round.
Nej.
Jag bara tänkte om man någonsin kan dra den. Kanske
It's world number 6, Sweden, against world number 16, Scotland.
Jag jagar
Trying to be European title holders so close now.
Ja. Tänk, vad tror vi att vi behöver för fart där ute då?
Quite like the out turn tap again.
Scrape
Scrape the guard, tap it through the rings. You've only got 4 or 5 foot to move it. If you come on the in turn, you've got about 7, 8 foot you need to put it through the rings.
Du kanske till och med trycker den lite. Skulle du komma här, men det är ju segt om de sätter TT'n då, för då är de 2 jämna. Ja, jag tror på det här.
Tap it back on the in turn. And don't be tight and push the red into the rings.
Yeah. Comes with a lot more risk playing it this way than the other way, I would say. But we have seen a lot of teams play this shot, especially in the men's game, and they make it for fun.
Second was Sarah. Is this better? Round the outside, it's the in-turn, as you can see. It's on its way. It's passing the guard. Yes, it is. Great shot.
What a sweep, what a shot.
Exactly, well swept.
Lovely shot.
Great sweeping. Anna had the brushes on early, and is that through? It's still in the rings, actually, I think. Very close.
Still in.
Yep, still in, that's what the call is.
Looks out to me. But sometimes that overhead camera's not quite in the A1 position.
You like 11? Yeah, can I roll into this yellow at all?
That is very
It's
close.
very flat. Okay, that's fine.
Doesn't have to be touching the inner circle, the blue circle there. I beg your pardon, not being wrong, but the blue circle is.
So hit this yellow and roll 4 feet to the left as we look at it. Try and get behind that red guard again.
Jennifer Dodds,
Lead.
wrists all taped up.
Easy.
There's a lot of sweeping.
Whoa. Clean. Yep.
Just trying to get the long roll to the left, in behind the corner guard. Have they left it too late?
Yes.
Right, they have. Or have they?
Go, 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 go,
One
go.
right over.
Go, go.
Yeah, just left it a little late on the sweep.
Almost. Sweden to play. Not had that much play this season compared with usually, I guess. What is it, 4 tournaments only? Went across to Canada in September, the Hog Rock KW4 Classic, no less, at Kitchener. Won 5, lost 1. It was a game of Korea. The Koreans got a lot of strength coming up to the Olympic Games. I wonder which team they'll choose. AMJ Masters in London, Ontario. 1-3, lost 2 there. Beat Black, who's at the moment contesting a place in the final shot against Roman for a place in the Olympic Games. In that final best of 3, Roman Homan has actually got the first one. But yeah, these Swedes beating Black 6-1 at the AMJ Masters. Good, good, good. Talking about Homan, they did lose the semi-final to the great Canadian player, the Kyoto Grand Slam event in Tahoe.
It's a nice shot from Anna, just rolling out to the open. So Scotland could ignore that and draw on the corner guard, but it's a bit of a risk.
Yeah, a big roll would be good here as well. Leave cross behind the red, or even a little further. The yellow is over there. It would help block the route onto this. So 3, 4 feet, even 5 feet, you might use the guard or the yellow.
Because if you were to even roll right over behind the yellow, Dave, and Sweden use it, then chances are they're probably going to spill
Yeah.
a lot of stones, and you might bring your back red into play.
Yeah, that's hanging on by 2 millimeters at the moment. So hit this. Big roll to the left, I think, is the call. And it's getting the sweeping rightness. We saw the first stone looked a little wide, but once they go, you won't stop them. You've got to gamble and sweep early.
So Rebecca Morrison has yet another shot to come. 3-1 down.
We've seen a couple over curls here. Jen over curled slightly,
Looks
getting
good.
the nose, but this looks nice weight.
Don't sit in the hole.
Nice shot.
That is nice. There is a gap there. Sweden can get to it. Looks like they're thinking of freezing, though, on the outturn. Super shot.
If they don't lock it right on, though, Dave, then Scotland maybe do have the double on the yellow to score a couple. If she doesn't get it perfect, half the yellow spill. The yellow over the face.
Jag tänker att man vill komma upp så mycket som möjligt på den.
In terms of maybe slightly dangerous for Sweden in case they catch their own yellow, lighter weight, Eve. Hang wide. She's about to have a look at the line. Looks like it's a tap back on the right at the moment.
Det ser väldigt jämnt ut.
Känns som de skulle
Det
få...
ser mer
Jag
jämnt
är
ut.
mer än vad jag hade.
Jag vet, men då har vi inte den.
Jag tänkte frysen.
Ja. Även om vi skulle dutta, eller till och med om vi skulle rulla av så, då är det max för 2. Hon kommer inte gå på TT.
So, a draw at the end of the day. Try and come round onto that red on the right-hand side.
Alltså även om vi ligger bara lite...
Frysen.
Ja, det kan vara åt max, men jag gillar det.
Yeah, it's a lovely roll from Rebecca Morrison.
Lätt spår. Ja, jag håller med.
And Rebecca will have the last shot in this end. 6 out of 10.
Ja.
We'd love to get the
Om ni ser
two.
var den där ligger,
Give
så
us a
hellre
good
dutta
chance.
på om det är bra linje.
Become a gold medal for the first time in the European Championship. Bronze last year.
She's got to be really careful where she places this, because the yellow that's out at the side, that can always be used to drive in and maybe take a double. Could be for 2, could be for even 3. So this has to be right locked on.
Got to be in the rings as well.
Not in the rings.
She can't do a Rebecca Morrison and not make the rings. Good line. Looks good. Looks perfect. Will she leave a double off that outside yellow?
I think it's impossible not to leave a double. See,
it's a thin double, isn't it?
It is very thin, and you might even take your own, I guess. But it is there. It's there for 2.
Lovely shot. Well played. That's a steep angle, isn't it? You really need to catch 2 or 3 inches of the yellow on the right-hand side there. Top yellow, right, hit the left-hand side of it. Or try and come around and push this back is the other option she's looking at.
For 2.
Like a 12, are you?
Play
12-5 probably.
the in turn, try and come down and just tap it through the rings.
Pretty much fully behind the guard.
Jen played one up here earlier, didn't she? And it came off nicely.
Yeah, it's definitely there. We saw Sarah play one a couple stones ago.
Do that right here more.
So there's 2 yellows now in danger. Trying to pick up the 2 rather than play just to the centre of the circles and get a 1.
She's trying to get the one behind the guard, Richard, so she's got to come tight the guard, swing, push it through and hang on in the 8 foot. Tricky shot, it is there.
Yeah, when you have a chance for 2, you've almost just got to take it, especially against this strong Swedish team.
Can she do it? Morrison, 84% for her game so far. Hasselborg still up at 96, playing brilliantly.
12, easy.
So it's a little heavier than she wanted. She wanted 12 and a half. So
Straight.
Needs to swing. It's a great attempt. Oh, fabulous.
what a shot.
Brilliant. Well done.
2 reds, 2 to Scotland, all square, 6 ends gone. Mighty tight.
Yeah, really
Well played. Hanging tough.
good job, guys.
Looking good.
Okay, good.
Can they do it? Can they hang on all the way?
Okay.
So there you go. The gold medals. Who's going to pick them up? 5 gold medals.
They really
And
want this.
silvers as well, because 5, they have the alternate gets a medal too. That's Faye Henderson. It's a Scottish win, who's the second best team in Scotland currently. Now playing as the reserve, or just sitting out as the reserve in this European Championship final. So the 2 to Sweden and then the 2 to Scotland. 3 all the score.
Yeah, garden play again. Here we go again. Mix things up. Sweden trying to come in behind that as usual. It's a hair wide with this one.
A little heavy as well. It's just going to run to the back of the rings.
Yeah, once again, it's a Swedish mistake here.
Like the freeze.
73% only for the Swedish lead. Sophia, normally up in the 90s.
Give me your hair, Lewis.
Wow.
Just a few mistakes creeping in from both camps.
Scotland have really ridden their luck to get into this final. Lost 4 in the round robin. And then they came away with 3 straight wins against the Czechs, the Norwegians and Germany. That put up for 5, and that was just enough to get into the semi-finals. Beating Switzerland in the semis. That was a big revenge match. After they were absolutely annihilated by the Swiss in the round robin. Here we go. Scotland trying to put on the pressure.
Right to the back yellow. Gonna get a bit of a saviour in there.
Good shot.
Nice sweep. Just looking to play the freeze now, even if you sat slightly on the left-hand side of it, set up a bit of an angle.
Sophie Marberg's there, and you can see all those tattoos on her left arm. They all tell a story.
Looks wide, but the last stone looked wide and it came.
The weight's right, it does. Last 4 or 5 feet, it just goes sideways.
Just lacking weight, going to hit the front of the red area.
Nice shot though. It's a bit of a dangerous space for Scotland, just high of the tee line, so
That's perfect.
if we could ever just freeze the inside.
Yep.
Well, Sweden will most likely come round the left-hand side to the red next, I would suspect. Depends where this lands, of course.
Really?
Top 12. Steady.
Okay.
Still
Line's
feels good,
good.
guys. Top 12. Copy.
Max line.
Max line. No bounce.
Off.
I
Off.
was just saying max line, so it's got a little bit of room, needs to curl. They don't want
Needs
to
to curl.
rub off the yellow.
Ball's fine.
We also could do with coming right up to it, get one in there.
A little bit late swooping it. It's a guard.
Just one a bit, just with the sweep. I just bumped it. Okay. A tiny bit, so it's like.
Yeah, click it back, like whatever you think is right. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
There we go. Jen just moving the centre guard a little with her brush, so told the opposition, they moved it back here, trying the double now.